All right, guys, let's look at the last problem of lesson 1. It says on a U.S. flag that is 19 feet by 10 feet, the Union is 7 and 5/8 feet by 5 and 3/8 feet. For each question, first estimate the answer and then compute the actual percentage. Okay, guys, so the first question is saying what percentage of the flag is taken up by the Union. So basically, they want to know what's the percentage of the Union, okay? So I want to scroll up so you guys can see what is the Union, what are they talking about, which they're talking about this area right here, okay? So I want to draw like a little rectangle right here just so you guys could kind of get like a little visual of what it could actually look like. And the Union is this part. All right. So just to like put things in even more perspective, just imagine if this whole flag is 100%. I'll use a different color. And it wants to know what percentage of the flag is the Union. All right. Now, all right, the first thing I want to do is I want to find the area. Why do I want to find the area? It's because the area would be the whole flag. And then I want to find the area of the Union, which let me scribble it in blue. Let me find the area of the Union. And when I find the area of the Union, then I could take a percentage of that to find out, okay, what's the area of the Union? Now, let me go back so you guys can see. All right. So the first thing I want to do is take an estimate because that's what the question told us, it estimated, okay? So if I had to estimate it, I would say that this is about either 25% or a little bit less than 25%, but no less than 10%, okay? So I'm going to say in between 20 to 25%. And how and why did I get that estimate is because if the Union is in the corner and the Union is almost like halfway, that would be 50%. Well, it's a little bit smaller than 50%, so it has to be like in that range of 20% and so on. That's my estimate. So here is what I'm going to write down is Miss Randolph's estimate. All right. So what I want to do, like I said, is find the area. Oh, I didn't write. I said I was going to write my estimate, but I'm going to say about 20%. I'm going to say about 20 to 25%. All right. So what I want to do is I want to find the area of the actual flag. So it's 19 times 10. 19 times 10 will be 190. So this will be the area of the whole flag, correct? So then I want to find the actual area of the Union. Now, when I work with mixed fractions, I want to change them into its improper value anytime I do calculations with them, okay? So in order to turn a mixed fraction into an improper fraction, you want to multiply the denominator, which is I'm multiplying the whole number in the denominator, and I'm going to add the product to the numerator. So here's what I mean by that. So 7 times 8 is 56, correct? So then I'm going to add 56 plus 5, which would be 61 over 8. And then I want to do the same thing to the other mixed fraction, which would be 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40, which would be 43 over 8. Okay, so I want to find the area of the Union. Okay, so we found the area of the whole flag. Now I want to find the area of the Union. So what I'll be doing is, and I'm going to write that in blue for the Union, is I'm going to do 61 over 8 times 43 over 8. So I want to multiply going straight across, which would be 64. Okay. And then for time's sake, I'm going to multiply using a calculator because I just want to show you guys how to find the percentage. And it's going to be 2,623. Now, to simplify that, I'm going to divide that by 64. And I'm going to get 40. And I'm going to round to the nearest hundred, so 40 and 98 hundredths. Okay? So, what I want to do is take my quotient, which is the answer to my division problem, and I want to divide it. I want to put it over 190. Why? Is because this is, and I'm not sure if you guys remember this from 6th grade, this is part over whole. Okay? Now, I'm not sure if you guys learned about part over whole, percent over 100. If you did, that would be awesome because you could solve it using a proportional table. But what you could do, which is the same method, it's just that it's not as like, it doesn't provide a visual, is you could divide 40 and 98 hundredths divided by 190. So 40 and 98 hundredths divided by 190. And when I do that, I get this big old long decimal. And let me erase this because I want to show you guys what that equals to. So it's going to equal to 0.21. And I'm going to put at least 4 numbers behind the decimal so you guys can see. But the decimal does like kind of continue. Not kind of continue, but it's longer than this, okay? So I want to convert this decimal to a percent. So in order to convert this decimal to percent, I want to multiply it times 100. By multiplying it times 100, it allows me, and I'll put my multiplication sign more pronounced. It allows me to move that decimal place over 2 spaces to the right. So my percentage would be 21 and 56 hundredths percent. If you want to, you could say about 21 and 6 tenths. Okay? Percent, and that's the portion of how much percentage is taken up by the union. The union, if I had to put this in sentence form, the union is taken up, the flag is taken up by about 21 and 6 tenths of the union, of the flag. So the union is taking up about 21 and 6 tenths of the flag. Okay? Okay, guys, so I'm sorry about that interruption. I had to go back and look at my notes for this question because I was really intrigued by it, but let's tackle it. It says, what percentage of the flag is red? Be prepared to share your reasoning. Okay, guys, so we've already found the area of the whole flag, which is about 190 feet squared. And then we found the area of the union, which was 40 and 98 hundredths feet squared. So it's asking us to only find the area of the red portion of the flag, correct? So the first thing what I want to do is I want to actually subtract my areas, which is going to be 190 minus 40 and 98 hundredths. Now, the reason why I'm doing it is because the union is definitely not red. The union is blue, navy blue with white stars, and it's definitely not red. Okay? So I'm subtracting that. I'm going to add my 2 decimals. I'm going to borrow from my, not 190. And this goes till I get all the way to 8. I'm going to borrow from each whole number. But 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. 9, 4, so 149 feet and 2 hundredths feet squared, or square feet. There we go. So this is about an estimate. So I'm going to look at this. So we need to estimate, okay? Now, when I look at this, and I'm sorry I keep bouncing back and forth to this flag, but when I look at this flag, right, what's left over of this area is about, I'm going to say about a little bit over, I'm not going to say over, but a little bit like 50, like I'm going to say about around 40 to 50% of the flag is red. Why? Because you see that they have some white stripes that kind of alternate with the red stripes, so I can't say that that is that, but it's just that it has like probably one white stripe less than what they do with the quantity of red, but I'm gonna go with about 40 to 50%. Okay, why? Because like I said, it have a little, the white stripes are just about equivalent to the red stripes. Okay, so when I say that, okay, half the flag, half of this area was left over is white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this answer by 2. So 2 are 149 and 200s divided by 2. So how many times can 2 go into 14, which is 7? I'm just doing some basic math right now. How many times could 2 go into 9, which is 4? How many times could 2 go to 10, which is 5? And then 2 could go into that one time, okay? So I'm going to say this is about 74 and 51 feet squared, or square feet, okay? That's for the area of red, right? And what I want to do is I want to take this area that's left over and I want to divide that by the area of the total flag to find out what's the percent, and I'm going to multiply my answer times 100. So I'll be doing that in my calculator, which divided by 190 times 100. And what I get is 39. And let me go back and rewrite that. So 39 and 21/100%. If you want to round it, you can say about. So I'm going to put about 39 and 2/10%. Okay? So if you have any questions about this problem, make sure you visit your manager's Google Meet session. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's lesson. Bye, guys.